Hey y'all, happy Sunday night. It's a little bit after 8 p.m., but let me just be real for a second and hopefully this blesses someone. For the past 6 months or so, I just haven't felt like myself. Not depressed, not broken, not anything like that, just tired. Not body tired, but soul tired. Your soul is your mind, your will, your emotions, your heart, right? And mine has just been running on fumes. Like, that's it. I've been running on fumes. My soul has been running on fumes. I honestly don't know how people do life without God because I wouldn't make it without his strength carrying me day by day. He gives me daily bread and I'm so grateful, even if I don't always come off as a grateful person, right? I feel like I've been in several seasons where God's daily bread is all that I've had, right? After work, I don't want to talk. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to shower, go to my room, get in my bed, and wait for nighttime so I can sleep, okay? On the weekends, I just want to do nothing, right? I don't want to be productive. I want to exist and do absolutely nothing, even though there's always something that needs to get done and there's usually stuff that I want to do. I just don't have the energy for it. I'm just tired. My soul is tired, right? But one day I said something to myself that shifted everything. And I don't know where I got this from, but I said 8 little words that changed the game. It was like God was like, here's a key to help you out. I said, stick with the plan, not with your feelings. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. Every single time I whispered that to myself, I moved. Regardless of how I felt, it gave me fuel to at least start. When I said stick with the plan, not with your feelings, I got out of bed. When I said it, I cleaned up. When I said it, I cooked dinner, lunch, whatever, instead of going out or ordering something. When I said it, I got my workout done. Even though my flesh was like, nah, girl, just chill. You don't feel like doing that. I got it done. When I said it, I followed through. It wasn't hype. It wasn't motivation. It's not a little cute, fancy Instagram quote. It's simply discipline anchored in obedience. Those little 8 words really changed the game for me. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. Change the game for me. And honestly, it's Bible. Jesus tells us to let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Then he goes on to say that whatever is more than these is from the evil one. Okay? Most of the time, people think that verse is only about keeping your word to others, right? Nuh-uh. It's also about keeping your word to yourself. If you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you don't do it, you just lied to yourself. And lying is a sin. And Jesus didn't just call that wrong in this verse. He said anything outside of keeping your word to yourself, letting your yes be your yes or your no be your no, he simply says it comes from the evil one. The evil one is Satan. Meaning the moment you start negotiating with yourself about what you said you were going to do, you're no longer just dealing with lack of motivation. You're literally partnering with the enemy. That's what the Bible says. That's what his word says. Not just tired, not just unmotivated, not just lazy. You're literally in agreement with inconsistency, and that's putting you in agreement with the devil. That's literally what that verse means. Your breakthrough is not waiting on a feeling. It's waiting on a decision, and you have to make the decision to get up. Stop worshiping how you feel. Stop letting your emotions choose your future. Stop letting your tired soul lead and let your committed spirit take over. Because your feelings are temporary. Your future, that's what's eternal. Okay? So to anybody listening who's been exhausted, heavy, numb, stuck, over it, trust me, I get it. I've been feeling all of those things. But hear me. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. Your feelings are servants, not masters. Your emotions are indicators, not dictators. You don't follow them, they follow you. God is watching how you treat yourself and how you treat your own word to yourself. So if you said yes to yourself about something, stick to it. If you said no to yourself about something, honor it. If you made a plan to do something for yourself, stick to it. Because obedience will carry you further than any motivation ever will. And I know Mel, what's her name? Mel Robbins or whatever, the motivational lady. She has this thing. I was listening to it on one of her podcasts or audiobook like a long time ago. And she said when you don't want to get out of the bed, she's like, say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and hop out of bed. That didn't work. I tried that. I was like, lady, I just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just laid there. Like that didn't work for me. Right? It just doesn't work. But me telling myself every time that I want to renege on something that I've said that I'm going to do or I need to do or that I set in my weekly plan or in my daily plan, every time I want to go back on that and I tell myself, Nina, stick with the plan, not with your feelings. I get up and I do what I need to do. I don't know what it is about those 8 words. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. It just gets me up and it gets me going. And as I'm doing the task, I'm telling myself, stick with the plan, not with your feelings. And it just gets me going. I'm telling you, try it. Try it and let me know if it works for you. The moment you think, I'm just going to sit here, even though I know I need to shower and get up and I need to do this and I need to do that. If you say, stick with the plan, not with your feelings, you're going to get up and do whatever it is that you need it to do. Whatever it is that you plan to do, you're going to do it. I don't know what it is about those 8 words, but it gets you going. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. Your feelings are usually going to always be opposite of what the actual plan is. Stick with the plan, not with your feelings. That's it. I just wanted to share that. I don't know. Maybe that'll help someone out. Try it. Let me know if it works for you. But it's like, I don't know where I got it from. I sat and tried to think like, where'd you hear it? Like, where'd you get it? I don't know. So I just consider it like a key that God gave me, those that have ears to hear. I heard it. I don't know where. I don't know when it was or how that worked out, but it's something I've been telling myself for the past few months, and it's worked for me. It's like God was like, here's a key, and it worked. It works. It works. So let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Anything other than that is from Satan himself. That verse is not just you keeping your word to other people. That's you keeping your word to you. That's you keeping your word to you. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good night and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.